Families in the 1960s captured joyful moments with Kodak cameras. Once upon a time, Kodak wasn't just a company. It was a cultural icon. If you captured a moment on film in the 20th century, chances are it was Kodak film. For over a century, they dominated photography. But by 2012, this billion-dollar empire was bankrupt. So, what went wrong? The answer is not just shocking, it's tragic. Glimpses of Kodak factories, a testament to their monumental influence, echoing the brand's pervasive presence. An era dominated by photographic innovation. George Eastman, the visionary founder, commands respect and admiration. The story of Kodak's rise. Founded in 1888 by George Eastman, Kodak revolutionized photography. With the slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest." They made cameras affordable. They made film accessible. They built a near monopoly. By the 1970s, Kodak controlled 90% of the film market and 85% of camera sales in the United States. But in 1975, deep within Kodak's own labs, a 24-year-old engineer named Steve Sasson created something that would change everything. The world's first digital camera. He tinkers with the prototype. It was the size of a toaster, recorded images onto a cassette tape, and took 23 seconds to capture a single photo. The captured image slowly materializes. Primitive by today's standards, but revolutionary. In the heart of Kodak, executives gather, their faces betraying skepticism as they examine the revolutionary digital camera. Sasson stands alone, his hopeful gaze clashing against a fortress of doubt. Sasson proudly presented his invention to Kodak's top brass. Their response? Caution, even fear. They told him, "That's cute, but don't tell anyone about it." Why? Because digital threatened film, and Kodak was film. The idea of replacing it wasn't exciting, it was terrifying. The burgeoning era of digital cameras. A somber narrative for Kodak unfolds. Canon, Sony, and Nikon logos dominate the visual landscape, emblems of an industry in transformation. While Kodak buried its digital technology, rivals like Sony and Canon sprinted ahead. By the late 1990s, the digital revolution was in full swing. Consumers wanted instant photos, not film rolls. The final verdict hangs in the air, a tale of missed opportunities. Kodak tried to catch up, but it was too late. Stock price graphs plummet, a financial catastrophe. Newspaper headlines scream of Kodak layoffs, a dark omen for the once great company. Abandoned Kodak factories stand as silent witnesses, reflecting a glorious past now lost. Kodak's bankruptcy filing, a stark reminder of its downfall. In 1996, Kodak made $16 billion in revenue and employed over 140 people. By 2012, it filed for bankruptcy. From a tech pioneer to a cautionary tale, all because they couldn't let go of what once made them great. Here's the irony. Kodak didn't miss the digital revolution, they invented it. But their fear of cannibalizing their own success blinded them to the future. They chose comfort over innovation, and in the end, it cost them everything. In investing, in business, and in life, sometimes what got you here won't take you forward. Disruption doesn't wait for permission. The lesson? Never be too successful to change. This was the fall of Kodak, and this is why smart investors look ahead, not behind. If you found this story insightful, hit like and subscribe for more real stories of fortunes lost and lessons gained.